Hi everybody, I'm sitting in my office this morning and I just thought I would do a bit of study. I was also having a look at a couple of my planners, come wallets I guess they would be, one Filofax one and another brand, and I just was playing around with things just sort of because to me I'm actually using my Finsbury, which I love, in raspberry at the moment. It's the pocket size, which I absolutely love. But I don't know, I'm starting to get a little bit of a collection now, which is, great, I guess. But I thought, I've got my Pennybridge, which I did a little bit of a review of the other day. Speaking of which, while I'm here, I'll remember to do this because I did it and deleted another video that I did. That's the raspberry in the Finsbury, but this is the raspberry in the Pennybridge, and if you look at them, they are quite different. Well, I did mention that the other day, but I thought, well, I better show you again. The Pennybridge is quite rose pink, beautiful colour. I love it. It's not leather, but it's fantastic anyway. The Finsbury is leather, but it's more almost purpley, but it's still pink. But it's very hard on the monitor to see it correctly, but there is a big difference in the, but they're both called raspberry. So I just thought I'd show you that while I remembered. This is my Pennybridge. Now, if you saw my other video, you'll see that I actually got my husband to take out the binder ring section, which hasn't affected it at all for me. It just gives me opportunities to change things around if I wanted to as far as its use goes. Sadly, mine's got a pen mark on it. If you know of any way to get rid of that without damaging the colour, please let me know, because I have tried tea tree oil and that doesn't seem to work. You know, it's got the outside pocket here, which is great for my phone, actually fits in there. Whoops, the paper going flying past. See? And mine's a big phone, it's a Google phone, so it's quite a big phone. When I open it up, I did have another big book in this section where the binder part would have been, because that would have flapped over and covering this. I think it's a secretarial pocket, I'm not sure what it's called. This part, of course, you know guys, is the wallet section. And I went out of this one into my Ted Baker just to try that for the day. It didn't really work for me, but then of course I went into the Finsbury, as I explained to you the other day. I hadn't used it, I bought it a while ago, but I decided to start using it, which I'm still doing. I love it. But this one I was thinking about, and I thought I'll take that little book I had out. I have some adhesive card holder things, and they're just adhesive, which you've seen on my planner, and I decided to put one in here, so it's just under that loop, under that piece there of the pocket, and I put some post-it notes in there, so that way if I need to write anything, it's there, because I've got my pen already. And on this side I put just a notebook. So these things you can do easily, and they're not expensive ways to modify to suit you. Now, if you imagine that being full, because it was full of stuff originally, the wallet part, I have a separate planner, so I don't need the diary in here. If you wanted to, you keep it the original way, but you could still do this even with the binder in there. So I've done this, and I can close it up easily. It just closes up, and it's your clutch, got everything in there. But I just thought I'd throw those ideas out there because I am looking for ways of modifying things. I don't want to get rid of this. I love this colour, and I will use it again, but at the moment you can only use one at a time really. So at the moment I'm using my Finsbury, which I absolutely love, and that's leather, and that will soften in time. This is already soft. It's a really good vegan leather, but it's already quite beautifully soft, I should say. So yeah, I just wanted to give you some tips about modifying things and adding the way you want them in your life, I guess. That will work for me. And when I fill it up again, I'll probably show you how it works. The other thing I wanted to show you was, I have this one, and I've had this quite a while. It's called a Kiki K. That's a Swedish, I think it's a Swedish brand, but they're available in Australia anyway. It's a travel wallet, and I'll show you. These are all leather, so it's a leather wallet. It's quite a big wallet. Comes with an outside pocket, so you could again put your phone in there, which I'm going to go and try. I think it does fit. I think I tried it once or twice, so it does fit in there. So if you wanted to use this as a clutch again, it's a zip around style with a long wristlet strap, so if you wanted to use it that way. When you open it up, it's all leather inside, and it smells gorgeous. It smells like leather. This is the wallet side, so you've got your zipper, and you put your coins in there. You've got a section behind that for your whatever you want to put there, cards or whatever, sorry, cash or whatever. Your card spots here, which are quite generous. There's a button loop, a pen loop there. They're really, really well made, these ones. So this is the interesting part for me. This is how I've made this a planner. Now this planner I got, I don't know, from Cheapest Chips or a cheapie shop anyway, and it was only like $3. So what I've done is, and it's not dated, so I don't have to worry about having like a diary running out or anything like that. It's got on there to-dos, the date, like the days that are involved. So if you want to write notes to yourself, it's there, and it's quite a lot of, so I can replace that at any time as long as I've still got them. So that basically just pulls out, and I'll just pop it back in. So if I pull that out, that's what it looks like. There's another section there, and there's these open spots here. And what I do is just pop it back in, and that's my planner for on the go. So if I wanted to change, that's what I would do, and I just dropped the pen out, but that's okay. So, you know, it's a gorgeous pink leather. So that's another alternative. So if you've got anything like this at home floating around the place, this is a really good way to modify what you've got. You can buy new ones, of course, which is what I'm doing at the moment, which I probably shouldn't be. But these are the ones I've actually already owned, so I've got to stop. I really wanted a Hobonichi. I think they're a Japanese one, but they're way out of my price range. So yeah, I thought, well, instead of doing that, I've got this one, which is almost the same to look at with the zipper ones they've got. And this one was half the price. So I thought, well, why not use that one? You know, saves me a lot of money. I've got to save for other things that are important coming up. So we've got weddings to go to. So, you know, I've got to really conserve now. I actually do have a Savvy Sense wallet, which is supposed to be helping me save by just using my, you know, putting my cash away for different things. But a couple of things have occurred in the last, I don't know, maybe months, and I sort of blew the budget that I was saving. So I had bought a Chameleon Personal, which hopefully will be here this week, and a Filofax Mini Classic, which hopefully will be here this week again. So I've got to not buy any more. That's it. I did tell you the other day when I did a Vera Bradley review and what's in my, you know, what I had, that I had bought a Malden Filofax Pocket, but it hasn't arrived yet, so I'm going to be changing into my Vera Bradley Pink Swirls when it comes, the Malden I mean. So I've got it all in the one spot. So until that happens, I'm just getting all these ideas about what I actually already have and to try and utilise them. So if this is any help to you, great. If it's not, that's fine too. I just like to give as many ideas as possible without having to spend big, because most of us, I guess, are on fairly rigid budgets, so we have to stick to them to get on in the world, because things are getting more expensive. Your food, your electricity, gas, everything that we use, even the car costs are going up. So we just have to make our money go further for us. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to utilize what I have, stop buying some more stuff, because I've got to stop that, because buying Filofax and stuff like that is quite addictive. You get thinking, wow, I could do this, and it's a great organisation, but you end up with a whole family of them, and I can only use one at a time. At the moment, as I said I love my Finsbury, and that's what I'm sticking to. But I will go back to my Penny Bridge at some point in the future. They're great if you just want to have a tote bag and you throw them in. You don't have to have a handbag. Yeah, so tell me what you think. What are you using at the moment? Show me if you can, and tell me what your ideas for modifying are too, because I think it's fantastic if we all can learn something. Yeah, so enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm going to go back to my study now. I've had a bit of a break, and we'll catch up again. See you later. Bye.